locked in the bottle. You know it's good for you now, but it won't be easy tomorrow. And what kind of man would I be if I didn't hold you? I'm just no girl when I leave. Oh baby, I told you. Why can't it just stay the same? After this it's all gonna change. Hurry now, darling, the morning's closing in fast. The best thing about this feeling is it won't last. Silence as we stare at each other. I know we both had too much, but I could do with another. And darling, I'll stay as long as you let me. You know I gotta go, so just try to forget me. Why can't it just stay the same? After this it's all gonna change. Hurry now, darling, the morning's closing in fast. The best thing about this feeling is it won't last. Why can't it just stay the same? And after this it's all gonna change. Hurry now, darling, the morning's closing in fast. The best thing about this feeling is it won't last. It won't last.
Woo!
That dude can
Drop
shred.
your socks. Grab your
cock.
cocks. It's podcast time.
Amen to that.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Nonsensical Nonsense. I'm Glick. You already knew that. He's Jeff. He don't matter, but you knew that.
I'm just the goofy sidekick.
Yeah, right? Welcome to the podcast, guys. Hopefully y'all having a good week so far. It is hump day, as corny and cheesy as that sounds, but it is. We've always made it. If you guys aren't already, feel free to check us out on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, and get every episode of the podcast on Spotify, Google, Apple, and anywhere you get your podcast jollies, all at Nonsensical Nonsense. Go give us a thumbing.
I'm gonna start that hashtag thumbing. Give us a
Yeah,
thumb.
you like that.
I'm gonna
And
do that.
if you're hearing this and you're a musician, actor, comedian,
Actor.
another podcast host, gamer, whatever, and you want to come on the show, drop us
Let us know.
a line at
Nonsensical Nonsense Podcast at gmail.com.
yes.
How's
Yes,
that for
beautiful, sir.
That was a perfect setup. Thank you.
see?
I am definitely drinking tonight because I know you had a hell of a day. And I know I had a hell of a fucking day. But I want to hear about your day. You heard about mine. And I'm sure I'll bring mine up, but I want to hear about your day. So please enlighten me onto the hellishness of your day.
I wasn't so much of what's going on, Chatter's Box. How y'all doing? Welcome, welcome. Luke said, "Go thumb me." Have one for me. Luke. Luke requests you have a beer for him.
I will. Dude.
We're doing a bat job at work, which means we are pulling all the insulation out of an attic and putting new insulation in. I think we're doing that tomorrow. But as we've discussed multiple times,
now is
it
rolled insulation or is it blown insulation?
Well, it's blown. It's going to be blown insulation.
That shit sucks ass.
Yeah, so we had to remove the blown
insulation, and I've done blown insulation, and that is a shit job.
Yeah, well, we had to
especially when it's this fucking hot out.
Yeah, we had to remove the old insulation, which was blown in there as well.
Now, how do you guys remove it? Do you use a vacuum or do you shovel?
Yeah, we have a no, God, no. I was
gonna say you don't pay me enough for this bullshit.
Yeah, I was like, you know what? Take this job and shove it.
Shove it.
I don't work here anymore.
I love that fucking song. Hey, you know what? I was building this kitchen today, and you'll never guess what I was listening to. I played the song back to back like 6 times in a row, not on purpose, just because I accidentally hit repeat. Yeah. 9 to 5 by Dolly fucking Parton, dude. I put on my Spotify and it was like 5th down on my playlist, and I had the remote in my back pocket, and I sat down for a second, and apparently I hit the remote where it hit repeat. So it repeated the song like 5 times, and after like the 5th or 6th time, I was like, why is this song still playing?
Hit me up. I'm in Ohio as well. Yeah, I listened to Us all day at work today. My boss asked me at the end of the day, "Hi, pretty girl. Welcome to the show." Summer says, "Oh, look, it's my baby and his pork-pulled bitch-ass friend."
Oh, she's giving me shit because I sent her that
you were
meme
talking shit.
I was talking that shit, but I did it in the nicest way. It wasn't like I wasn't trying to be a dick, Summer. I'm just saying. I thought it was funny. I thought you'd get a kick out of it. I didn't know you were going to take it all snowflakey. She went full on snowflake. She was like, "Whoa, keyboard warrior!"
You are not helping your cause none.
I'm sure I'm not.
And that's what I was going to say. I was going to say,
asshole about it. I was like, "Damn, it was a joke."
Yeah, I was going to say, you know, she's not the one, man. She's gangster.
Yeah, I forgot. I just thought it was funny.
She messaged me. She's like, I'm about to make it.
Quick shout out to our boy Brad. He just got over COVID, and he said it's no fucking joke. I was talking to him last night. We were talking about that truck he just bought, and he said that shit is no fucking joke. But he's unvaccinated because he's like us. He's like, fuck that shit. Yeah, but he said it was
as I've told Summer, I'm not pro or anti. We're not going to go down this road because if you want to listen to that, tune into the Kevin Holly show. And for the 4,733rd time, Kevin's doing the same rant about masks and vaccines and COVID. So if you want to hear that, you can go there. But I'm neither pro nor anti. I haven't gotten it yet. I'm in no big hurry to go get it. It is what it is.
Well, I think in Texas they were giving away a truck. Now, if I win a truck, I'll take it.
Ohio gave away like $5 million and
Yeah,
free
well,
college.
no, but I
and
mean,
free
like,
college
I think they were
tuitions.
giving away with like an $80,000 truck, and I'm like, you know what? I could use a truck. I can't put gas in it, but I could use a motherfucker. But yeah, I literally, I was, like I said, I was talking to Brad last night, and he said that shit is no joke. Apparently, the vaccine is literally it makes the symptoms not as harsh.
Mhm.
So,
well,
not diminishing Summer getting it, but from what I understand, her symptoms were, I'm sure they were bad, and I'm not diminishing in any way, but the vaccine does help with the symptoms.
Yeah, well, and that's what Summer and I were actually talking about today. I just haven't gotten my shot, Luke. I probably, I more than likely will get it eventually. Hey, what's up, Tommy? Orale vato. You want to get into?
I will get the shot on my dead when I'm a cold dead corpse.
Yeah, well, you're on that.
I'm that guy.
Take this cake?
No, it's been sitting out all day.
Well, in that case, I'm going to get vaccinated right now. Jeff, you got the show by yourself. I'm out of here. And Tommy said that he got vaccinated and it made his penis bigger.
I don't need it.
Oh, yeah.
A little SDM, SMD. What is it? SDM? Yeah, SDM.
SDM, small dick.
SMD.
Look, it is no secret that I do not suffer from SDM because I suffer from a tiny pecker. So,
what is the male version of the itty bitty titty committee?
Probably TPG. Excuse me while I stuff my fat fucking face. But
yeah,
as Jess said at the beginning of the show,
it's been.
I did not get off work until like 8 o'clock tonight. So I did not eat it all today.
Well, the funnily enough, if it was up to me, I wouldn't have eaten today. I would have gotten a shit ton more done because my wife was doing split shift today. She went back to work today and she did split shift at the hotel she was at. And she came home at like 1 o'clock and she's like, you guys are going to take a break?
Right,
and I was like, just throw some chicken in my mouth as I cut this board. I'm good. And she's like, no, you're going to come take a break. We're going to watch a movie. I'm like, all right. Went upstairs and sat in the air conditioning for 2 hours, watched the movie.
Yeah, right.
We watch Hotel Transylvania.
So basically, yeah, you are. Summer said Short Dick Man is the equivalent of the Itty Bitty Titty Committee, the Salt and Pepper song.
Yeah, I like that song.
But what the fuck were we? Oh yeah, you and your fucking state job over there taking 2-hour lunch fucking breaks.
I know that's what my pops said too. I called pops because I had a couple questions I wasn't sure of. Just because I can build something doesn't mean I know exactly what I'm doing. And I don't go into any build with a plan except for what's in my head. And I'm like, yeah, that'll work. And so I called pops today and I was like, hey, if I do this, this, and this, because my dad being a plumber, he knows gas lines and water lines like the back of his hands.
Yeah.
And I said, hey, if I put my gas tank X amount of inches from the range, he's like, nah, no big deal. It's just like having the gas line underneath. It won't be a problem. I was like, okay, cool. And
well, it's good that your house is made of concrete or cement, so when your gas line blows up, your house.
Oddly enough, one of my neighbors, that happened to her tank. She had guys working. They were building her wall and putting in a sliding glass door in her back, and they hit a brick. They hit the concrete wall to break out the concrete, and I don't know if the hammer slipped or whatever, but they exploded the fucking gas tank in the backyard.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it shook the windows of my house, and it is like 15 houses away. And I was like, damn. And it was like half tank. So I was like, let's not play that game no more.
Yeah, I was going to say, let's not go blowing up the neighborhood.
Yeah. Well, the way I did it, like I showed you in the pictures, I got a barrier between where the range is going to be and where the gas tank is. I just want to be able to hide my fucking gas tank because it's unsightly. You know,
So,
it doesn't look pretty.
yeah, it just does it. It throws off the whole feng shui.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because I'm so feng shui.
Yeah. So, are you gonna? I know this is kind of a silly question, but I am talking to you, so
Yeah.
I do need to ask. Are you going to make it where it's easily accessible? Because don't you have to take that physical gas tank?
Yes. Well, actually, like I said, where the gas tank is, I have the gas tank is about 10 inches wide at its widest point because it's a round cylinder, and I have a 11-inch space where it sits that is 29 inches deep, so I could literally put 2 gas tanks in there.
Nice.
But I'm going to put a door on the front, so when the gas tank's installed and filled, you won't see it. And then when I need to take it out, I open the door, slide the gas tank out, switch out the gas tank, and rock out back again.
Nice.
So it'll fit underneath.
Pretty girl, I don't know what that attachment was you sent me. It didn't come through.
It'll basically be 100% hidden, and I'll gain. I think in total I'll gain about 3 feet of counter space with what I'm doing.
Nice.
Yeah, just under 3 feet. More like 2.5, but a very important 2.5. And I'm going to add drawers along with the doors because when they built the house, they built the fucking counters out of particle board. So what happens when particle board gets wet, Chris? It falls a fucking apart.
It becomes a fucking
a big hot fucking
sloppy.
mess.
It becomes a sloppy fucking.
I took the old countertop off, and as I lifted up, it's got screws on it. I undid all the screws, and I picked it up, and the fucker fell apart.
Oh,
because I have a 10-year-old and a 6-year-old that like to help out and do dishes. Well, helping out and doing dishes when you're 10 and 6 makes a mess. So, they of course had water over everything, and the one side where the sink was I don't know if you can see it back here. This side right here was just gone. So, like it was, I literally had pieces of wood underneath of the counter holding it up.
Yeah, you guys just moved in there, though. I mean, that's
the problem. No,
I was going to say you guys haven't been there a year yet, have you?
Well, we've been here 2 years.
Oh, have you?
We moved in 2019.
Oh, okay.
I thought you 2019. We moved in my birthday, 2019, and so we did our quarantine in the new house. No big deal. But the problem is like I said, they're cookie cutter houses. The company that builds them builds all 63 houses at once and then sells them one by one.
Yeah.
So you use the cheapest material because you got to build 63 of these motherfuckers.
That's the norm in general right now. I mean, all these new subdivisions, they have 3, maybe 4 designs, and they just slap them together real quick and in a hurry. I mean,
5 designs exterior, but the interior is exactly the same.
Yeah, when I lived down in Charleston, in our subdivision that we lived in, they had started what was it, like the 4th or 5th phase of the addition when we were living down there, and they threw up like fucking 35 or 40 houses in only a couple months, but they were building them to set as they sold. So I got the camera. There we go. Somebody would buy, they would start it, but it was crazy to watch those houses go up and how quick they were putting them up, because especially when you live down on the coast and hurricanes come, that them houses aren't going to withstand a hurricane.
Well,
they're not built like they used to be.
You and I talked about that when I was talking about building my extension on my house. I was going to build it out of wood, but I don't think the hurricanes would like that.
Well,
sorry, my wife,
I don't know.
Shoes, and I got everything everywhere in downstairs. Yeah. So I grabbed my kids and said, "Find mom's shoes."
Yeah. Well, not only that, not only the hurricanes being an issue, but being able to actually, if you build on an addition upstairs, would you actually be able to get good supports to where it would hold it, not just fall on its own? That's the other thing we were talking about. But
upstairs. Oh well, the thing is, like, what I want to do, find them. I want to
find the goddamn shoes and get the hell out of here.
What I want to do is I want to do concrete pillars, like really hard and super hard concrete, and then I want to do steel beams. Like
is that a special concrete that you guys have in Mexico? The super hard concrete.
no, but like the way you mix it, if you super pack it, it's literally. I mean, you can actually, if you drill into a poured wall. I mean, you remember doing poured walls. It's literally just vibrated in. But if
you're working with concrete's the boss.
The boss. Yeah. But if you drill into a poured wall, but you drill into one of these hard, like a support beam that's made out of concrete, it's a big difference. Like if you drill into like with a masonry bit, if you drill into a poured wall, it might take you a couple of seconds. Where you drill into a beam, a concrete beam, it will take you a good minute and a half to get the same depth, because it's like it's something they put in the the concrete to make it super hard, super packed. I don't know what it is, but I've ran into it like on certain beams in the house, like the supporting corners of the house. I've drilled into that shit before. After 20 years of living in concrete houses. You figure out certain spots where you don't drill because it's just a bitch.
They put the super soldier serum into the concrete mix, so then you got super concrete, super hard concrete.
But I don't know what it is, but it's like they add more hardener. There's a chemical in concrete that makes it hard. And they add more of that or less of it. I don't know.
I really wish like a mason. Or concrete, like guy would come in here and be like, Jeff, you're a fucking moron.
or Chris, he knows what he's talking about. It's called somebody get Tom Tinney on the fucking phone.
This Jeff guy's a fucking idiot. Concrete's concrete. There's no such thing as super concrete, hard concrete. Whatever.
It's not super concrete, but there is different. Like when do you remember? In school, when we poured concrete, we would have to do a slump test.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, a slump test is the level of hardness of said concrete. Like how fast it will dry, how hard it will get, and all that stuff. There are different levels. I promise you. I know I sound crazy, and even as I'm saying it, I feel like I sound crazy.
Oh, you 100% sound crazy. And I'm really hoping that you'll listen to this on, you'll listen to the replay.
When I'm like 80 and I'm like, whoa, I was so off there.
Yeah. Summer said oh, that's right. Summer's dad is a brick mason. She's going to go ask him right now.
Yeah. Call. Yeah. Get the man on here. Get him download apps and bring him on here and school Chris.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's not gonna happen. He don't like me. I'm a Yankee.
Yeah, you got that Yankee blood in you. He's like, you want to talk to that Yankee?
Yeah. Yeah, buddy Pat's in a tornado watch.
Oh, that sucks.
Wait, what am I asking? Summer said, "Wait, what am I asking him?" She.
The difference in hardness of concrete.
Is there such thing as super hard concrete?
No,
or is
not
just all
super
concrete?
hard. When you do a support beam out of concrete, it's going to have more rebar in it, but it's going to be harder than if you do a poured wall.
I think it's going to seem like it's harder because typically your support beams are thicker, and they're going to have more rebar in it, so it's going to seem like it. More than likely, if you drill through it, you probably smack into a rebar or some shit. You're like, I can't get through this motherfucking thing.
Something so like hanging a picture on it, Chris. I'm not talking about drilling through the motherfucker. I'm talking like just deep, just like a quarter-inch deep.
I know what you're talking. Yeah, I mean that's my walls here are brick and concrete. So like all my exterior walls are concrete, and it's an absolute fucking nightmare. Just because this building is so old, and it's an absolute fucking nightmare.
Anybody down here owns a regular drill. Everybody's got a hammer drill. Like I haven't bought a regular drill in years. I've only bought hammer drills in the past 20 years.
Oh damn! Y'all be safe up there.
What's going on?
Pat, they got a tornado warning up in the Bronx. Her dad said, "Once it's hard, it's hard." Unlike Jeff Specker, which he has a hard time getting it up nowadays because he's a creeper. And I've made him aware of it now. now when he tries to have sex, he thinks of me.
Did he really bother you? I was like, no, but it was funny for the fucking podcast. I said, yes, it did pop in my head, but it wasn't. It's not like I went limp because of it.
Actually, made me harder.
I'm ready to go all night now.
Come here, get ready that sweet loving. Hold on a second. I got a message. I got a message. Click real quick.
There's a message. I gotta hear his voice. Call me creepy again, dude.
He's just gonna send me a message and be like, "Hey, bud."
I'm gonna send you a message like 2:00 in the morning. Call me creepy again, real quick. Like, what? That is creepy. Thank you. You just hear in the background, "We ready again?"
Ding ding, round 4, bitch.
Round 2.
Bye, bud.
Good night.
Good night, bud.
Hello, Chris. Good night.
They scream into the microphone. They like eat the microphone as they're saying,
as we're having the conversation that
you hearing Cookie
What's
Monster?
Up, as we're having the conversation that you need my help to get it hard, your kid's walking over.
It's their time for bed.
Yeah. Summer said once it's hard, but there are different levels. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I'm not just Juan's kids are so cute, said Summer.
Them kids are 100% mine because they are the whitest kids in the entire fucking neighborhood.
They sound like it, but they don't look like it.
Oh, they are. Well, the only reason they don't look like it is because I spend all day out riding their bikes and spending in the pool. My daughter, she wears a bikini to the pool and stuff. And today she ran downstairs to looking for her shirt, and I was like, "Put a shirt on. I can see your tan lines." And she's like, "Oh," I was like, "Please, you ain't got nothing. You're 6. Calm down.
Calm down."
But
damn, man, I guess it sounds like sounds like New York's getting pounded with storms and shit up there. Pat said they're getting rainfall 1 to 3 inches an hour.
Oh shit! In Ohio, we can still find our golf ball.
Yeah, well, in Tennessee, the morning. Well, down in Tennessee, where summer is, the morning dew causes flooding down there. So,
yeah, right. Well, that we were talking. My wife and I were talking, and like in December or something, in Mexico City, they got an inch of snow. Now, Mexico City is like halfway between me and you.
Yeah.
Well, Texas is between halfway between me and you, but it's halfway in the middle of the country. And she was like,
"Don't worry, I have come to terms."
Said, honey, an inch of snow in Ohio, I can still go play golf for 12 hours.
An inch of snow in Ohio, that's nothing.
She's like, they've shut down schools. I was like, why?
Well, that's how it is. When I lived down in Charleston, dude, I think the first year I was there, we had a quote unquote ice storm.
And you're like, please.
Yeah, we got a 1/4 inch of ice on the ground.
Yeah.
But they did have to shut down the bridge. Well, yeah. But they did have to shut the bridges down coming from Mount Pleasant, because there's only 2 ways from Mount Pleasant back into the Charleston side. And I had to shut down both bridges because they're so high that
they freeze
1/4 inch of ice. Yeah, that 1/4 inch of ice up on the top of the bridges, when not only because of the roads freezing and this, that, and the other thing, but when the temperature started rising and those ice was falling off, I mean, they were like 5 to 6 feet or bigger fucking chunks of ice
thick, flying down.
Just thick, just slamming down on the bridges.
Yeah.
Yeah, the South is not equipped to deal with the snow and ice like Summer said. But
I
I
keep telling my wife, I said, just once. I know it's never happened, but maybe with global warming, whatever. I just once want it to snow in Cancun to watch people. And I would literally go out to the main drag where everybody drives and sit there and watch.
Well,
I
wouldn't say never, because a few years back, it might have been 5 years ago now. We got a blizzard down in Charleston, and it
I'm
rained.
so close to the equator, I can touch it.
Well, I mean, you never know.
That's the difference.
It rained for like 3 days beforehand, like heavy rains, and then right in the middle of the rain, the temperature had dropped enough to where the rain turned into snow, and it was just white. I mean, it was like you just couldn't see anything. So all that rain and everything froze underneath. Yeah, all that rain. Yeah.
No, I get it.
But
I get it.
But we got about 7.5, almost 8 inches of snow, man, and it shut down Charleston for about 2 weeks.
Jesus.
And the Walmart around the corner, I think I've told you about this before. The Walmart around the corner, the employees wound up just staying there, and the Walmart around the corner from me stayed open. And I'm like, fuck it, I can drive in this shit.
Chris is in his truck. Chris is in his truck going, you guys need a ride home? I mean, shit, $5 a piece.
Yeah. Well, no, they just stayed open and whatnot. So I went down there. Yeah, I went down there and got food and shit and stuff. And
hell yeah,
it was crazy. I mean, Charleston shut down. They're not equipped for it. So any little bit of winter weather, much like most southern states, they're not equipped for it. They don't know how to take care of it. They don't have salt. They don't have plow trucks or anything like that. And Summer said, yeah, well, we just saw how hard Texas got hit last winter. Did you see that blizzard Texas got smoked with?
It's up there. Oh, give me 1 second.
Kill those goddamn iguanas and eat them.
Kevin's going to talk to you for a minute.
Most drivers up north are not. Yeah, most drivers, period. In Ohio, it's the same way. What's up, bud?
I'm good.
What you doing, man?
Right now I'm eating some yogurt.
I thought you were supposed to be going to bed. Now you're eating yogurt. Now you're on the podcast again.
Yeah.
You helping your old man fix the kitchen?
Yeah.
Are you learning anything? Are you using a table saw in your flip flops?
No, I'm actually using Crocs.
You got Crocs. You got what kind of Crocs you got? You got like camouflage, tie dye?
Yellow and black.
Yellow and black. You got any of those little things that you clip on there? I don't know what they're called.
Quiz. Like, where you? Kevin, I see quiz.
Michelle's looking at the front of the camera.
Yeah, I don't think so.
You don't think so? Are you sure?
No. Yeah, I'm sure.
When are you guys gonna have the kitchen done?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yep.
Hi, Michelle. She probably can't hear me.
Hi. She can hear you. She's very close to hear you.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can you hear through the earphones?
Can you hear her? Yes.
Well,
She says yes.
The podcast has just become a daycare where Jeff leaves and he's like, here, Glick, watch my kids. It's a good thing you guys look like your mom and you don't look like your dad.
You got I already look like my dad. You got 2 times. I already look like my dad.
Yeah, you probably want to do that.
My turn.
What's going on, Miss Krista?
It's okay, it's my turn.
It's okay. It's your turn. Do you want to talk for a minute? You can let her talk, Kev.
Yeah. Come sit down.
Yeah, it's a good thing they look like Jeff's wife and not Jeff. Hey, what's going on, Miss Krista? I think Jeff got lost. Can you hear?
Hey?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, you moved your dad's mic. He's gonna be mad.
That's Kevin.
Did
No.
Kevin move the mic?
Yeah.
Are you helping
No.
with the kitchen too?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you having fun doing it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did your dad let you use any power tools?
Kevin. Yeah.
Have you guys got to use any of the power tools?
Power tools? I've been
Yeah,
using
like
the drill.
the saw or the drill or anything?
I've been using the drill.
Using drill.
Yeah. That's the only thing I'm using right now. But
Why aren't you using the saw?
Hello. No. Literally 10
Why not?
minutes ago. Because my dad was putting
But-
nails, screws in. I put my finger right into the gap by accident, and my finger gets stuck in there. I bet you the skin is still in that piece.
Did you cut your finger or anything?
No, I'm good.
Just kind
For
of
now.
pinched it a little bit.
Yeah. Well, found it, Chris. I'm good for now.
You good? How you liking your new bike you got for your birthday?
It's awesome.
I heard you wrecked the other night.
Yeah.
How many times you wrecked on it so far?
Like, let's say, let me look at my foot.
You gotta look at your foot. So you gotta look at your foot. What do you got? Like tally marks on your foot for how many times you've wrecked?
How you doing, Chris? I've been scraped like 3 times already.
Well, as long as you don't hit yourself in the stomach anymore with your handlebars, you should be good.
Oh no, I didn't hit my stomach. I hit my ribs.
Oh, your ribs? Well, either way, pretty much the same thing.
Yeah. But the good thing about hoping is you get stronger and
Welcome
stronger.
back. Yeah, exactly. You get stronger and stronger, and you practice on the bike.
My dad's coming, so yeah.
He's coming back. See you later, buddy. And that will conclude the Kids Corner segment of the show. Thank God we weren't like having some kind of horrible, god awful conversation, and Jeff's like, "Here, talk to my kids."
Yeah, sorry, my wife was looking for something. She's actually getting ready to go out. One of her friends is having drama, and I'm like,
she's like, what?
One of her friends is in drama mode. Drama.
One's not taking the whole her being off work and him not getting to see her on a regular basis too well.
Now, one of her friends is having problems with her boyfriend. She's like, I want to go out. I'm like, all right, see you later.
Bye, bitch.
Well, you know how it is. It's like she's been home for a week. Don't get me wrong, I love my wife, but after a week, I'm like, get the fuck out.
Don't you have somewhere to be, somewhere else to go?
Right?
Yeah.
Hey, you guys need to go to bed now.
No, Pat, I totally. How's it going? All About Jesus. Welcome. Pat, I totally understand the going outside and feeling like you just stepped, or coming back in and feeling like you just stepped out of the shower. Yesterday, I was sitting here and I was getting the computer and everything all ready to go so I could, edit and publish the Saturday show. And my neighbor, she's moving out. Knocked on my door, and at first I was like, "Is somebody knocking on my door?" It's like 11 o'clock in the morning on a Tuesday. Why the hell? Nobody ever comes over here. So I went over there and I looked out the window because I wasn't 100% sure if somebody knocked on my door, and sure enough, she was standing there. So I opened my door and she's like, "I hate to bother you, but I got a few more things in here that I just got thrown in the dumpster. They're heavier or they're bigger." And she's like, "Do you think you could help me?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure. No worries. I don't care. Damn." And as soon as I got started, it just started pouring down rain. I
I
was like, hey, you gotta be fucking. Yeah, I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Like, it was raining on and off again, on
You
and
had to
off
be a
again
fucking
yesterday.
good Samaritan so the weather shits on you.
Yeah, exactly. So then I come in and I'm fucking soaked.
Right.
And I was like, damn it, I just changed my shirt and everything like that. And I said, screw it. You know what? I ain't got nowhere else to be today.
Love you too. Go to bed.
I ain't got nowhere else to be today. I'm slumming it, much like I did when I came home today. I was just like at basketball shorts. I grabbed a t-shirt real quick off top of the laundry basket. Clean laundry basket. Don't judge me. I just don't put my clothes away after I wash them. They sit in the laundry basket.
I have yet to put away 3 loads of laundry, even though I just rebuilt a fucking closet, and I still haven't put laundry away.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I just did the laundry. Got the laundry all done Sunday. And before I did laundry, I had to put the laundry away from the previous laundry weekend. So
yeah. Well, no, the problem is like when my wife is home for one day, my brain instantly goes, ooh, time off for dad too. So we don't do shit. We sit and lie in bed, we watch TV, and we do other things. You know, we shoot the shit. We play games on our phones. She's a fucking Parcheesi freak. This chick's got a Parcheesi game on her phone. She will play till the fucking cows come home. And so we'll play Parcheesi together because you play online with other people. So we'll go into a room and we'll play Parcheesi and basically like move 6 and then you kill this guy. She basically helps me cheat because I suck at it. But,
nice.
She's like, we play as a team, but so the entire time she was home, nothing really got done except for when it came to meals. I'd run downstairs, I'd clean up real quick, and fucking go back up in the bedroom, eat and watch TV and cook a meal, do it again, throughout the day.
Yeah.
So this past week, with her being home, I did laundry for the entire, I do 2 weeks of laundry at once. So we're getting low on laundry. I got to do laundry again, but it's like I didn't do shit last week. I know I didn't do shit, but neither did she, so it's okay. But
and that's the thing.
Now that she's gone back to work, I got to get back into the swing of things.
Yeah. Oh, hey, all about Jesus. Don't worry about it. There's no apologies needed. It's all good. Don't worry about it. That lady's a psychopath.
Who?
I remember a few weeks back when I got into it with this psychopath on here. One of the people that were in the chat that I was actually talking to, she just came in and she's like, hey, I wanted to apologize for that, the way you were treated and whatnot, and she just hasn't had a phone or whatever. I was like, I ain't worried about that. I don't care. It is what it is.
Totally forgot about it.
Yeah.
Most of the stuff like that just goes off us like water off a duck's back. We don't care.
Yeah, no, I mean, it got me worked up. I said what I had to say, and then I didn't even care about it the next day.
Yeah, exactly. We don't hold grudges.
But the thing with laundry, like during the summer, it was a little bit different because even the kids just change their clothes like 900 times a day. Yeah. But like for me, I can, because I go to work and I come home and I take a shower and I put a pair of basketball shorts on and a t-shirt, and I'll wear the same pair of basketball shorts and t-shirt for like 3 days. Because all I'm doing is literally coming home, taking a shower, putting on clean clothes, and then sitting on my fat ass. So
I'm really good at that.
I do laundry like once a week, once every other week or something like that, just depending upon what's going on and whatnot like that. But again, as we've said before, I've got like 9 million shirts, so I've got like 9 million shirts and 3 million pairs of basketball shorts and sweatpants, so I'm good.
Yeah, well, like me, I
it was
literally
nice seeing you again. And no worries, don't feel bad.
I do basically the same thing every day. I turn on my news and listen to the bullshit that the world is talking about while I clean the house, and at night before I go to bed. I shit, shower, shave. Well, shit, shower. I don't shave anymore because fuck all that. And when I go to bed, I wear basically I don't wear basketball shorts. I basically wear swim trunks to bed, and that's it.
Yeah.
If that.
Yeah, no,
But I wash my swim trunks like once a week, because I just wear them to bed or to the pool.
yeah. No, I'm such a fucking
Which
bum
is
when
kind
I
of like
come
cleaning
home.
them, right?
Yeah, I mean it's cool. You got chlorine in the pool. I mean it is what it is. I'm not here to judge. I will judge the shit out
But
of you.
I'm a weird guy. I have a question for you. When you go to the pool, what do you fucking do in the pool?
Swim.
Like when you go to the pool, how long would you be at the pool? If you had a pool at the house and you went,
Thank you.
how
All about
often
Jesus.
would you go to the fucking pool?
If I had a pool at my house,
Right.
I would probably be there damn near every day.
Yeah, you say that now. I said the same thing when we moved in here. I can count on. I think I've been to the pool maybe 20 times in 2 years.
When we first moved down to Charleston, the first apartment we had, they had a pool at the complex, and we were in there 3 to 4 times a week when it was open.
Oh, my kids go to the pool daily if they can. Mondays you can't go to the pool because that's when they clean the pool. But
well, hell, when we went down to Pigeon Forge, that's all the goddamn kids wanted to do was go to the pool at the condo. It was like, we're gonna go to Gatlinburg. We're gonna go to Dollywood.
I get in the pool, and 5 minutes later, I'm like, "Fuck it, can we go in the house?"
Yeah, I like to go to the pool. Yeah, I like to go to the pool like after work and relax.
It's a nice place to cool off. When we had the power out, when our power went out, our power was out until when it went out during the podcast. It went out and then it came back on at like 2:00 the next day. Yeah. I took the kids to the pool because there's no air, there's no fans, there's nothing. We're fucking sweating our balls off. So we just went to the pool and hung out in the pool for a little bit. I stay in the shade because I'm very white and I burn like you read about.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's good to hear, Miss Krista.
My kids look more and more Mexican every day because they spend all the time in the sun and pool.
Yeah. This app's actually pretty easy to figure out. You'll get it, Krista. Friend of mine, she's in the chatters box. She's finally back to work. And
good for you.
And she said she's not used to this app. Yeah, see, All About Jesus said she would relax, lay out, relax, put music on, and cook out. That's what she'd do at the pool.
Well, see, the thing is, like, I don't mind. The problem is like, it's one thing if there's a bunch of people at the pool, but if it's just me and the kids, I'm like, can we go back in the house?
Yeah, right.
Because it's just me and the kids. Don't get me wrong, I love my kids, but it's like after about 10 minutes in the pool, I'm like,
Yeah.
Now, me, if you and I were in a pool, I can toss a football back in all fucking day.
Yeah.
Granted, the next day my arm will be ready to fall off, but the problem is my kid can't catch a football to save his life.
Well, you got to teach
my daughter can't throw a football to save her life. I'm slowly teaching him. But I took my brother-in-law, Mr. Pants way too tight, too much clothes,
skinny jeans, 25 gallons of cologne, just to sit and watch Disney movies.
Yeah. Oh my god, dude. I was like, dude, you're 16. What the fuck are you watching Shrek for?
Hey, watch your mouth.
On the next channel. Come on, man. It's like
that's our comparison. I'm Shrek and you're a donkey.
There you go. Because I can't shut up. I like that.
Well, yeah. There's you said it, not me. I was thinking
it.
But...
I know you were thinking it. That's why you were saying it. But I took him to the pool, and my wife was in the pool and everything. I said, Jason, let's throw the fucking football around. So I sent my son in, go get the football. And he threw it with two hands at me.
Well, your brother-in-law was probably
threw it at his face. I threw it at his face like fucking I was fucking Joe Namath.
Kind of like in Varsity Blues when Mox hit his old man.
Like that, like full Mox. right in the fucking face. And he's like, "Why'd you throw it so hard?" I said, "Because you threw it with 2 fucking hands."
Because you throw like a
And
bitch.
my wife was like, "Why did you throw it at his face?" I said, "Because he threw it with 2 hands." I said, "Only fags and girls throw it like that." Now, don't get me wrong. My brother's very, very gay.
Oh, well,
very, very gay. So I'm
I
allowed to
wouldn't.
say that.
Easy on the hard F word there.
I know. It's a very hard F, but my brother and his gay friends have given me permission to call people that throw a football with 2 hands fags.
Well, I mean, that would be like, hey, my black friends gave me permission to use the N-word. It doesn't mean that I'm going to go and use it freely, all willy-nilly, you know. I'll use it around them.
Have you seen the Family Guy clip when it's the end of the world? He's like, I'm going out to the black neighborhood and saying the N-word. He goes out there and he's like, and then it comes back and he's wearing a crown. He's like, they made me their king. They respected me. I saw that clip the other day on TikTok. I almost fucking died. I was like, hell yeah.
No.
He's like, they respected me.
They respected me. Krista said she gets lobstered too. So she burns like you do. And she lives in Florida.
Well, I don't tan because I'm the kind of asshole that literally, like today, I was building this fucking kitchen. I went out in the sun. I'm sure I have a farmer's tan right now because I just went out and fucking in the sun and I'm cutting wood and going back and forth. And I don't think about it until the next morning where I'm like, ooh, I can't move.
Yeah. Well, since you ask all about Jesus, yes, we are on Facebook. We're on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch, all under Nonsensical Nonsense. All about Jesus. Ask if we were on Facebook.
Oh, we're everywhere.
And we are on Facebook Live right now.
We're
actually live right now on. Yeah, we're also live. We're actually live right now on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook, and here on Haps.
Our YouTube channel is just basically replays of the fucking podcast.
It's just because as
just
Jeff and I had a conversation earlier today that we have both slacked on our social media duties. More him than I
actually posted 2 pictures on Instagram today.
I know you posted one picture that I just posted the other day, and I'm like, "This
yours was black. Yours was black background. Mine was white background. So fuck you, you racist bastard." I noticed yours was a black background, so I put one up with white background.
I think it looks better with the black background on it. And
I do too. But I only had the white background, so I posted it. But then I posted my design that I worked very hard on and you shit all over. You're like, no,
I did not shit all over. I did not shit all over it.
You don't use it. I worked hard on that bitch.
That's because mine are better.
No, mine's really cool. I shaded and I airbrushed, and I think I worked on that thing for like an hour and a half. And you shit all over it by going, it's okay.
Mary, are you from North or South Carolina by any chance? I know some Dales down in that area. As I told Cameron, speaking of Dales, as I told Cameron last night as I was stomping a mud hole in him in Madden.
Nice. Which Madden? Because apparently Madden 22 is coming out.
It's already out.
I just saw an ad for it. Is it? I just saw an ad for it. I haven't played Madden since '98, so
yeah, Madden 21.
I'm not gonna. Madden was on regular Nintendo.
Yeah. I'm not gonna buy the new Madden because I have on the Xbox I have the Ultimate Game Pass, so I get the Xbox Gold or whatever, so you can go online and play live or play online and this, that, and the other thing. But also there's like over 100 games that you can download for free, and with the Ultimate Game Pass you also get the EA Pass, so all EA games you essentially get for free. So I was like, I'm just gonna wait a couple months and Madden will be free, and then I'm gonna download it because last year I fucking bought Madden 21, and then literally, I shit you not, a week after I bought Madden 21, the son bitch was free. I was like, you gotta be kidding me.
That's the funny thing. People were bitching about watching Black Widow on Disney Plus. I was like, dude, just wait 3 weeks. It'll be free.
Yeah.
Because when Cruella came out, which, by the way, amazing fucking movie. I loved it. When it came out, I liked it. You didn't watch it? Did you see it?
No.
Emma Stone is an amazing actress, and she plays Cruella DeVille like a fucking champ. But people were like, $30, fuck, blah, 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 blah. And people paid for it and watched it. I didn't do that. I waited 3 weeks and just watched it for free. And I did the same thing with Black Widow.
Yeah. Well, again, like I said, I'm going to...
Have you seen Black Widow yet?
No, not yet. No.
Oh my god, dude!
I'm waiting until they just.
It's free now. It is free. It's out now.
Well, I haven't been on Disney Plus.
I think it's next week. I don't know. I need to repay my Disney Plus because I just got a notification today saying I need to pay it. And I was like, fuck. Because I was going to watch Turner and Hooch tonight. Because I fucking... Have you seen that show? You said you watched a couple episodes.
Yeah, I watched the first 3 episodes. We haven't watched
totally
it since,
into it.
I want to watch it.
Totally into it. I'm loving it.
I will try to send you one when we get done tonight. All right. Miss Krista, to answer your question, she's doing better. She's got her energy back. Now she thinks she's got an ear infection, but she's doing better. She's feeling better.
Can't she?
Yeah. Well, that's what she said. She's like, I just can't catch a break. And I'm like, well, I mean, in all honesty, you kind of did, because a lot of people are ending up in the hospital and they're on respirators and everything else when they get COVID.
Well, I think as much as I shit on the vaccine, I think it does help with the symptoms. Going back to what Brad said, he said, he's unvaccinated. He was like, fuck that, I'm not getting the vaccine. But he said when he got COVID, he said it was a motherfucker. Like he wanted to die just to get it over with. His words. He's like, I wish it would have killed me just so it would have been over with. And and the way Summer was described, it was like a really bad cold.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like I said, it. Summer and I were talking about that today when I was on the way home from work. Unlike with like the flu or this, that, and the other thing, where pretty much if you get the flu, it's the same symptoms for pretty much everybody when you get the flu. Yeah. At the end of the day, but with COVID, it's affected everybody differently. I mean, it's a roll of the dice. You don't know what the fuck you're gonna get. So
Well, the funny thing is, off subject. I saw a video today on Facebook. This guy grabs a medical textbook from 1979. He opens it up and he's looking down through the text, and it says coronavirus, and then it shows what the layman's term for it: common cold. No joke. Well, common cold. But granted, this is 19. So,
Yeah, I was going to say this is a different strain.
It's been genetically modified. It's not like Bob's coronavirus.
Well, and
I'm listening.
As we know, Jeffrey,
yes,
and as I've told you a million times, you cannot get all your political news or Corona news or anything like that off of TikTok and Facebook. And with that being said, basically, in layman's terms, is you can't believe everything you hear and see on the internet. But one thing you can believe that you see on the internet.
That's something I commented on Summer's post. She posted something where she was talking shit about her coronavirus. And I was like, you know what? I find it odd that you haven't been fact checked.
Yeah, right. Well, like I said,
because she posted like, oh, if you do have a coronavirus, take it like a lavender bath or something like that. I forget what she said. And she says it really helped. And I was like, oddly enough, you haven't been fact checked.
Yeah, right.
Because she was like, it helped so much because she was talking. Remember, on Saturday she was talking about she could only smell whatever she put in her nose, like mint or whatever it was. and she was talking.
Whatever she stuck up her nose.
I forget what she said. I don't even remember.
I don't know. She was sticking everything up her nose.
And I was like, I was reading what she posted on Facebook, and I was like, "Where's the fucking fact check?" Because anytime anybody puts anything coronavirus, there's a fact check underneath of it.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
And I was like, I find it odd that you didn't get fact checked on that.
Yeah, well, I mean, it happens. But as I was saying, you can't believe everything you read on the internet or see on the internet.
Oh no, don't get me wrong.
One thing you can believe,
everything with a grain of salt as it is.
Yeah, but one thing you can believe, and that is Blacktop Mojo is a killer fucking band, which means
hell yes.
We're gonna take ourselves a little 5-minute break, guys. We will be right back after some Blacktop Mojo.
Mojo rising. Just tipsy.
Shut up.
Yeah. I'm tipsy.
Uh-oh. Oh God, I broke it. Oh, there it is. You think I figured out how to work this thing?
I was just saying, you did break me. Take a squeak.
I should've known better than to let you go alone. It's times like these I can't make it on my own. Wasting days and sleepless nights, and I can't wait to see you again. I finally spend my time waiting on your call. How can I tell you, babe, my back's against the wall. I need you by my side to tell me it's alright, 'cause I don't think I can take anymore. Is this love that I'm feeling? Is this the love that I've been searching for? Is this love, or am I dreaming? This must be love, 'cause it's really got a hold on me. Hold on to me. Well, I can't stop the feeling. I've been this way before, but with you I found the key to open any door. I can feel my love for you growing stronger day by day, and I can't wait to see you again, so I can hold you in my arms. Is this love that I'm feeling? Is this the love that I've been searching for? Is this love, or am I dreaming? This must be love, 'cause it's really got a hold on me. Hold on to me. Is this love that I'm feeling? Is this the love that I've been searching for? Is this love, or am I dreaming? This must be love, 'cause it's really got a hold on me. Hold on to me.
We are back. Welcome back to Nonsensical Nonsense.
If
you guys
I had
aren't
a voice
already,
like Matt's, I would sing like all the time.
Yeah, right. That's what Matt does. So,
Right.
obviously, that's what he does. But welcome back, everybody.
It's like I would totally be in a band too.
Oh yeah, you just walk around just randomly fucking singing everywhere. I'd be in the grocery store just singing. But but welcome back.
I'm not trying to be weird, but does that dude even put on pants?
Hey Jeff, you're
think about creepy. What I just said. No, I'm not being creepy, because I don't know if Matt's married or not, but that dude must get some serious tail.
I think he does have a significant other, so
maybe not, but I'm sure he could if he wanted to.
Yeah, but anyways, if I can get this out, if Donkey would shut the fuck up, sorry. Jesus Christ.
Okay. Okay.
Welcome back to Nonsensical Nonsense, guys. If you're not already, go ahead and go check out the social media: Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, Twitch. Go give it a thumbing. And if you want to get every episode of the podcast, you can find us on Spotify, Google, Apple, pretty much anywhere you get your podcast jollies. We will be there. All you got to do is say, hey, give me Nonsensical Nonsense. And you're going to get Nonsensical Nonsense. And if you're interested in coming on the show, and we find you mildly entertaining like ourselves, then we might bring you on. So reach out to us and shoot us an email at the.
And that sets the bar really low.
Let's set the bar really low.
Not to shit on us, but we are mildly entertaining.
But as we set the bar low and we're mildly entertaining, where can people email us at, Jeffrey?
They can email us at nonsensicalnonsensepodcast@gmail.com. Sorry, I was just saying you set me up for the bar low thing.
Yeah, and as we said, yes, that is music from Blacktop Mojo. Shout out to those guys. Thanks as always for letting us use their music, and go check them out on social media. They're everywhere at Blacktop Mojo, everywhere and anywhere. Just Google, hit them in the Google box. Say, hey, give me Blacktop Mojo. I just got done listening to Nonsensical Nonsense. And then when you get there, say, yeah. And when you get there, you say, hey, Matt, hey, Kat, Nonsensical Nonsense.
Nonsensical Nonsense said this.
Not because they know who we are. It's more just to confuse the shit out of them. So
yeah, I just want them to do a video, like a TikTok video or something, where somebody's like, Nonsensical Nonsense said this, and they're like, who?
Who?
I'm going to talk to Matt about that. I'm like, Matt, you need to do this. Because my relationship with Matt is so well.
Well, in order to do that, you would have to get on social media first and foremost.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I it sounds weird being a stay-at-home dad. I literally don't have time to sit on my phone all day.
Says the guy who's also said in several episodes that I sit around bored as shit all day because I don't have anything to do.
Well, no, but when I run out of shit to do, yeah, that's what I do. I grab my phone or I stare at the TV. But,
well, back to what we were talking about before we took our little breaky break. Summer said because she's right, she doesn't need to be fact checked, and she also said one thing you can believe, Jeff, is that I'm a savage. She's a savage.
No, you are.
I was actually kind of wondering where Summer has been tonight, but I should have known better. She's off cheating. She's she's in the Kevin.
Bobby for a ride.
Yeah, she's over there hanging out with Kevin. So that's kind of cold-hearted, low blow.
That's a low blow.
I already seen you in there. I was wondering where she was because Krista was in here, and Krista's a friend of mine. Her and I go way back, and her and Summer become friends. And I was like, I'm kind of surprised Summer's not talking to Krista. Now I know why. Now I know why.
We see where your loyalties lie.
Yeah.
You shall be judged.
Are you enjoying the mask and anti-vax rants for the 475th time?
You know,
I tuned in earlier when I got home.
I was talking to my
I
wife.
tuned in earlier when I got
ahead.
home for a second. I was going to go say hi to him. I literally lasted 30 seconds because he was on a complete tirade about mask. And I'm like, we've already heard the same fucking story a million times, dude.
Yeah. Well,
Why
the
am I
funny
a
thing is,
dick?
on that same lines, I was talking to my wife and we were watching something, and I was like, "Oh, you fucking hypocrite!" I went off on some politician that she was watching, and she's like, if you want to talk politics, do it on a podcast. Start your own fucking another podcast where you talk politics. I was like, "What am I, Kevin fucking Holly? Get away from me!"
No,
What? So Chris can shit on me because I'm Kevin fucking Holly? I don't think so, Tim.
Yeah, shit right on you. Like, come on, man. Be better.
Yeah. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I think it was a bad idea for me to sit in the kitchen.
You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black.
Ain't black. Yeah. People vote.
I love it. Dude, I love that. That soundboard cracks me up so much. Next episode of Nonsensical Nonsense. Both hosts shave their heads and beards live if $500 is raised. How much nonsense is in this plant? And go. I think I'm gonna need
more than $500 because my wife will shoot me in the fucking face.
Maybe down the road we can do a little charity thing, and I'll put my hair and beard on the line for a charity.
The charity in my wallet, because my wife.
I'm trying to get back to the community.
Hates it. My wife hates it when I shave. She says I look like a little kid. Because when I shave, I literally look like I'm 12 years old.
Yeah, well, so do I, and I got a big fat face.
But that too. I'm sure I got a triple chin down here somewhere.
I think that would actually be really cool, Joe. That's a hell of an idea. Maybe down the road we'll do a little charity. Let me get my beard a little bit longer and whatnot, and grow my hair out a little bit more, and we can do a little charity thing, and whatever money we raise, we can send to a good cause, not Jeff's fucking wallet because he's a greedy some bitch. I'm not shaving my beard for your laptop fund.
You always talk about this, if this podcast ever makes money. Well, there you go.
Yeah. I was gonna say Joe. Joe's like Joe Ward, or Joe's a friend of mine from down in Charleston. We used to work together at Orkin. Right. He's like, I remember beardless Chris. Yeah, because at Orkin I couldn't have my beard. And that's what they said in the interview. They're like, if you were offered the job, will you have any problem shaving your beard off? And I was like, how much does it pay again?
I have a story about my brother.
What's going on, Random Rick? Random Rick in the chat said he's hanging out on Twitch with us. He said, I like how these folks say they have to wear these dirty masks. I mean, change your fucking mask. You change your underwear daily, you dirty son bitch.
No, the funniest thing I've seen about masks is I saw a meme. Is it shows a person putting their mask below their nose. It says wearing your mask like this, and then underneath it shows a person with their dick hanging out of their pants. It says is like wearing your pants like this. I was like, hey, you got a fucking point. And if I could get away with walking around with my dick hanging out, I totally would.
Yeah, right.
Oh, I would totally rock out my dick just all day long. No, but my brother told me a story. My brother did he was working for a job where he was a repo man for a bank. And he was doing really well, and somebody had it in for him. Somebody didn't like him or something. So they told the bosses that he was selling crack. Now my brother's I think the biggest thing my brother's ever done was weed, which I know for a fact because he used to tell me he used to roll weed in the Joburg plumbing heating truck. But So he goes in the office and he's sitting there and they said, Jim, we heard a complaint that you're selling crack. And my brother, without skipping a fucking beat, stood up, turned around, dropped his pants, and stuck his ass in their face and said, yeah, $50 a hit, boys. Who's first? And I was like, fuck yeah. And then he fucking pulled up his pants and walked out the fucking door and said, fuck you.
Fuck you and the horse you rode in on, you filthy son of a bitch.
Every time somebody says crack, that's what I think of. I don't know why.
I'm selling crack.
He's $50 a hit, boys. Who's first? Take your licks. He said that was one of the most funnest jobs he ever had, though, because literally the bank owned the title. So if you wrecked it on the way home, nobody cared. So they'd go pick up these fucking Corvettes and customized vehicles that are 600, 800 horsepower in a car that literally came stock with like 110. And
the brother's a whore.
They had one guy there. They called him Crash because he delivered less cars than he crashed on the way home. Because he's like, fuck it, the bank owns it. Whoa! He hits the gas. Right. And I was like, fuck yeah, that sounds cool.
Just wreck them all. Fuck it.
Well, he actually, speaking of shaving the beard thing, this is back in the mid-90s. My brother got offered a job to drive an ambulance. And they said, you will shave your beard and you will be clean shaven every day. And he says, you will suck my dick, and walked out of the interview. He says, I don't mind if you ask, but if you say you will, fuck you. Because that's just opening the door for other wills. You will do this. You will do that.
Yeah. Well, when I took the job at Orkin, and even now, like, a lot of guys have beards, and that's like their whole fucking identity. I mean, that's all. Every dude with a beard on TikTok, that's their entire fucking identity. And
I'm just too lazy to shave. That's all mine is.
I just like my beard now.
I'm just
but I just like my beard, and it comes with a laziness factor too, and it hides my fat round face. So, but I was like, whatever. I'll shave my beard for, paid good, had a company truck, and it was a pretty cool job.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I would shave every day if somebody paid me to do it.
Yeah.
But
now they used to yell at me a lot because I'd come in the morning and I would be clean shaven, but by the time I came back in the evening time, per their standards,
I was fucking woolly mammoth.
Yeah, I'm like, you guys literally just seen me.
You want me to shave at lunch too?
Yeah, I mean that's exactly what happened. One of my service managers, he's like, dude, this is such dumb shit. I'm tired of hearing them bitch at you over something that you have no control over. So he bought me an electric shaver, and he was like, just clean it up a little, or a battery powered shaver thing with the car charger. And he was like, if you have to come into the office in the evening, just clean it up real quick. That way they'll shut the fuck up because.
Yeah, fuck all that noise.
Hey, thanks for stopping by, Random Rick. Appreciate you, brother. Have a good night.
Have a good night, brother.
But now I'm at the point where, I kind of like my beard and I don't want to shave it. So, when I go in for an interview or something like that, it's like, hey, is this going to be a problem? Because if it is, we can go ahead.
I might as well just turn around and walk out now.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, like,
of course, also being in 2021, all I have to do is say it's a religious thing, and most people are
exactly.
like, oh, well, okay, well, don't want to, don't want to offend.
Yeah, exactly. Well, like, when I was working with doing the job my wife does, going to the hotels and stuff, they won't let you in if you don't shave, and I was like, yeah, I just don't need to go to that hotel.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck them. Because as a seller of tours, I'm a fucking independent contractor, basically. You know, I basically work for as a salesperson in general. You work for yourself. You determine your paycheck. When you work on commission, you determine your paycheck by how much you sell.
Yeah.
And so, and unless we forget, 90% of the people that will literally sit in front of me are wearing a bathing suit. They don't care if I'm clean shaven. They just want to go to the water park, or they want to go jet skis or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think as long as it's kept up and not out of control, which you and I have had the conversation about you cleaning up your beard some and all that jazz, and it's like
it just sounds like a lot of work.
Beard. It's not that hard. Dude, it takes. I'll clean mine up and edge mine up while we're doing our pre-show bullshit. It takes me like 5 minutes, if that.
5 minutes.
I clean it up, I edge it up, and then I straighten it.
Your beard.
Yeah, I clean it up, edge it out. Yeah, right. Edge it, clean it, and straighten it in like 5 minutes.
Well, like I said,
like, oh my god, it's just so much work.
I've never been the. Have you seen these guys that literally before they go out to the club? I'm sure you've seen clips of Jersey Shore. These guys that literally would make sure every hair is in place. I've never been that guy.
I wear a hat.
I'm like, hey, we're going to the club. I throw on a different shirt and I'm ready to go. Let's go.
Yeah,
you know,
I wear a hat. So I mean,
I'm not that guy that literally like I gotta be fresh to death. Well, fuck that.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I mean,
I've never been one to like. If this is the ABCs of me, if what you see is what you get. Period. End of story. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah. Well, there's nothing. It's not even a fact of.
I know I'm not a fucking Kardashian.
Yeah, it's not a. It's not a matter of being fresh and being clean. I'm under the. I have the opinion that if you're gonna have a beard, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with your beard, if you're gonna have a beard, take care of it. You know, clean it up, make it look right. I put
easy top.
Well, my wife you can do that and still you can do that and still keep it cleaned up and whatnot. Like I put oil in my beard almost every day. I don't always put beard cream in my beard, but I use shampoo and conditioner on my beard.
Yeah.
But I put oil in it.
Shampoo. I fucking took I got done building all this shit today, and I got in the shower, and my kids have used all the shampoo. I washed my hair with bar soap.
Interesting.
I literally just. It was fucking ridiculous. I literally was like, "Where's all the fucking shampoo?"
Yeah.
There's like 3 gallons of fucking conditioner laying everywhere because my wife is one of those chicks that literally shampoos, conditions, and oils her hair and all that shit. Yeah. My wife has spent more money on makeup than I have on cars.
Mm-hmm.
And I literally got in the shower after fucking busting ass on this crap all day, yelling at my kids to help me. And as I stated, if I could do it by myself, I totally would. But some things when you're building stuff, you need extra hand if you don't have clamps laying around. Because I know it sounds dumb, but clamps are expensive. Fucking bar clamp is $25.
That is like your tagline.
Mm-hmm.
I want to do all this crazy shit, but I don't want to spend any money for it.
Well, it's not even. I mean, don't get me wrong. If I had $1 billion, if I was Jeff fucking Bezos, I would have more clamps than any person on the planet. Because the one thing in woodworking is you can never have enough clamps.
If you ever had $1 billion, I would have to come and personally kick your ass for buying stupid shit. Because you would buy the dumbest fucking shit on the planet.
I would literally be like, give me 4 of those, give me 6 of those, give me 3 of those.
I need 400
how many table
fucking
saws do I need? Oh no, 400 is not enough. I would literally go. It's 800 or nothing. Easy.
Yeah.
I literally was talking to my wife the other day. We play this game when we can't sleep.
Wait.
If yeah, go ahead.
Wait. Literally, you were literally talking to your wife.
Oh my god! My wife and I play this game, and I do this game. I play this game by
I thought
myself.
you were talking to her figuratively.
If I can't sleep, I will literally play a game in my head saying, if somebody gave me $1 billion, what would I do? And I know exactly what I'd do. I'd spend the next 3 days online buying tools. I know I would. I would buy a nice truck, and I would buy every tool I could think of to customize my house to awesomeness.
I would go buy a house with a lot of land and a truck. And then I'd also buy season tickets.
You're telling me you wouldn't?
I would also
buy season tickets to the Browns.
I would buy season tickets to the Browns. I would buy season tickets.
Buy the fucking Browns and call it a day.
I would be in a box, like one of those luxury boxes for the Browns, Reds,
just buy
Blue
the
Jackets.
fucking Browns. How much does the Browns cost?
I don't know.
How much would it cost to buy the Browns?
I don't know.
You know, there's a website called Spend.
Well, let me see. Let's see how much Jimmy Haslam. What?
There's a website called Spend Bill Gates Money. And I think that's what it's called. But it's literally it shows all these things. With Bill Gates money. I'm not talking Jeff Bezos. I'm not talking
Jimmy Haslam. Well, here.
Yeah.
Jimmy Haslam, the owner of the Cleveland Browns, who also owns Flying J and Pilot and whatnot, truck stops. Mm-hmm. In 2012, he bought the Browns for $1.2 billion.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Sorry. No, he bought the Browns for roughly $990 million.
There you go. You buy the Browns.
It's nearly worth 1.2 today. So
there you go. You put a down payment. Put a down payment. Say, look, I'll pay the rest off. What
am I doing? A payment? What am I doing? A payment plan to buy an NFL franchise?
If you only got $1 billion and you're going to buy a sports team, what's the cheapest sports team out there?
Fuck, I don't know. Probably some
team. The Jets.
Yeah, probably. Actually, no.
I'm not saying that to shit on anybody. I'm not saying that to shit on the Jets. But one of the guys I follow on TikTok, Facebook, everywhere is Gary Vaynerchuk. Mm-hmm. And his goal is to make enough money to buy the fucking Jets.
Well, the Jets might be a little bit more expensive because you've got to think about when you talk teams, you got to think about their market. Mm-hmm. So typically, New York is for anything. New York is the number one market, so everything's more expensive up there. Where Cleveland might be like. And
I'm not shitting on the Browns. I'm not shitting on your team. Well, I'm saying it's got to be the cheapest. It's got to be one of the cheapest markets, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not shitting on any
team.
If
you offer dude $1 billion that he spent $900 million on, he's making fucking profit. And he's like, I'll take it. Like, look, I'll give you a fucking $1 billion for the Browns tonight. And he'd be like, fucking sold, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be broke as shit until money started coming in, but
I mean, I'm talking like the start of the season, $1 billion.
But I mean,
I think you would have to have it. You would have to have like at least $3 billion in the bank to buy the Browns.
Yeah,
right.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Because you got to pay salaries and shit. What's the salary of the Browns? I don't know. I'm not talking about the players. I'm talking about staff.
That comes with like the NFL salary cap and all that jazz, and that money. I don't know the ins and outs, so I'm not going to pretend like I do. Holy smokes, is that a lot of gray in my beard? What the hell? Anyways, I think a lot of the salaries and stuff like that come off the profit of the team, from ticket sales and.
No, I totally get that.
Merchandise and stuff like that.
I've seen the movie Draft Day like 400 times. I love that fucking movie.
Like I said, it's not a matter. No. I know, and a lot of people yell at me about it.
You, as a Browns fan, the fact that you haven't seen that movie is blasphemy.
I don't, man. I have a hard time getting into a lot of sports movies.
Fucking Kevin Costner.
Yeah.
Be the fucking Browns, you douche.
Well, yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like, I have a hard time getting into like the drama or serious sports movies. Like I haven't seen Draft Day. I haven't seen Moneyball. I haven't seen.
Oh my God.
Like now.
No, I'm not a
Yeah.
sports guy by any means.
Mhm.
I love Moneyball. I love fucking Draft Day. I will literally probably watch Moneyball tonight for like the 50th time.
I can't get into the super serious movies. Now you give me an Any Given Sunday or The Replacements with Keanu Reeves.
The difference between Draft Day, and Moneyball and Any Given Sunday, the difference between those three movies is Office versus On the Field.
Yeah.
Any Given Sunday is on the field. It's like what's that? I just watched it the other day. Major League. Major League is all about on the field, the players themselves. But the behind the scenes, that shit fucking blows my mind.
Yeah, I get bored with that stuff though. That's the thing, man. Like I get super bored. So it's like
to me, that's like a commentary track to move. Like, did you see Trouble with the Curve?
No. I never even heard of that.
Piece of shit. With fucking Clint Eastwood?
Yeah,
Justin Timberlake and Isla Fisher?
Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard of it.
Fuck, it's a good movie. I have that movie on DVD.
Well, I mean, I don't care about the behind the scenes stuff, man. I want to watch the action.
I totally get that. But
yeah.
like Trouble with the Curve is about Clint Eastwood as a baseball scout.
Yeah.
And Isla Fisher's his daughter, and Justin Timberlake works for another team as a baseball scout. Fucking amazing movie. Fucking blew my mind. I've seen it like, I don't know, 60, 70 times. Because Isla Fisher's in it. Yeah.
Well, then fair enough. I was going to say, she must be hot.
I'll watch Clint Eastwood. I'll watch Clint Eastwood read a book. Clint Eastwood reads Harry Potter. I'm fucking in, dude. Oh Clint Eastwood reads the phone book. I'm in. I'm in, dude. Because Clint Eastwood's the fucking man. That dude is 90 and still making movies.
Well, I mean, what else are you going to do at 90?
He's got more money and brains. I'll give him that. which for me is like $20, but
Yeah. But
like I said, I think if somebody gave me like $10 billion tomorrow, the first thing I'm gonna do is buy a sports team and then hire your ass to run the fucker.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, if I was given $10 billion, yeah, I would buy a sports franchise.
No, but I mean, like as me,
I'm
like, look, I need some fucking income from this money. I'm gonna buy a sports team and I'm gonna hire Chris to run the fucking thing because I don't know shit. I'm like, Chris, get on it, dude, because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm like, should we sell T-shirts or should we fucking focus on the game?
Yeah.
I don't care. I'm like, Chris, who's a good head coach? Because I don't fucking know.
Speaking of head coaches, our goddamn head coach for the Cleveland Browns, Kevin Stefanski, has become every fucking woman's wet dream.
Really? Why?
He's a good-looking dude. He's not a very old guy. He's a younger cat. He's a good-looking dude. But I guess he did a photo shoot or something and got GQ'd up, man. He's got
style.
Yeah, like
on the bear rug in front of the thing. The only thing covering his junk is a hat.
Yeah, there was a picture of him, and it looked like he was in like a car, and it was just like a profile picture. And he kind of had his head cocked to the side a little bit, had his hair slicked back. He's got his little gray salt and pepper beard, all GQ'd up. And the meme said, "Every woman in America is officially a Cleveland Browns fan because he is daddy status." And I'm like, the fuck?
Well, that's something else my wife and I were talking about the other day. Is she was talking about one of the Jonas Brothers. I don't know fucking who. She's like, oh, he's gorgeous. I'm like, you know what? Here's the thing. I said, I'll give it to you. That guy's a good looking cat. But if I became super like Justin Bieber fucking famous tomorrow, there's going to be at least 50, 60 chicks out there going, he's the hottest fucking thing in the world. But that same chick sees me walking in a mall when I'm not famous, goes, eh.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I think fame has a lot to do with your level of hotness.
I think it's the middle Jonas, and I don't know what the hell his name is. That
I don't know.
Girls lose their fucking mind over. But the dude he's a good looking kid. He can sing, he can act, he's fucking hilarious. So
give it to him.
I mean, he's kind of got a little bit of everything.
Fucking lineup. I couldn't pick the kid out of a fucking lineup who my wife was talking about. I don't even remember the dude's name. I just know he's a Jonas brother. And she was scrolling through fucking Instagram, and she's like, he's so hot. I was like, you know what? 90% of his hotness, 90% of his hotness comes from his fame.
Well, that's just you being jealous.
No.
I wasn't being a bitch. What are you talking about?
No, that's not me being jealous. That's a fact. Because I know dudes that are good-looking cats. I have a buddy of mine, Glenn. He and I owned an internet cafe, and he had a laundry. We shared the same locale, and he's a good-looking dude. Like literally, this dude and I would walk into a bar together, and I became a wall, and everybody was like, "Holy shit!" But if that dude became famous, my buddy Glenn became famous tomorrow, every chick and their girlfriend would be like, "Oh, I'm gonna do myself to do, I'm gonna figure myself tonight about that guy."
Yeah. Okay. Well, there you go. So you're saying
that dude walking down a mall, they're like, "Wow, that's a good looking dude." That's about it. But if he was famous and walking down the mall, they'd fucking tear down the Sears to get to him.
Well, that's not a matter of looks or anything like that. It's just the fact that he's loaded and he's famous, and
that's what I'm saying.
I was not being a bitch. What are you talking about? Summer's over here calling me a bitch.
You are a bitch. I can say that because I'm 4 beers in.
Yeah, you're trashed, aren't you, bro? Man,
yes,
I'm so trashed right now.
My wife noticed that the more trashed I get on the podcast, the more I start calling you a bitch. She's like, you called Chris a bitch like 6 times the other night. How much rum did you drink? I said, I drank the whole fucking bottle. She's like, yeah, you were trash because you kept calling him a bitch when you guys did the episode. She's like, the more drunk you get, the more brazen you get with Chris.
I just allow you to do it because there's going to come a day where I'm going to come down to Cancun unannounced, and there's going to be a knock at your door, and you're going to answer it. I'm just going to kick you in the day. You can be like, "Who's the bitch now, bitch?"
Who's the bitch now? Speaking of that saying, have you ever seen the movie The New Guy with DJ Quill?
Oh yeah, with the little
fucking love that movie, dude.
Yeah,
that's his tagline. He goes to jail to get badass, and he's like, he kicks his guys. He goes to kick the guy, and he's like, who's the bitch now? And everybody's left to go to class. He drags the guy into the room, pulls the fucking fire alarm.
Yeah.
I can just see you doing that, dragging me around. Who's the noise watching? Fuck.
Yeah. We get it.
Speaking of movies,
Summer's in here giving me shit. It was
in
Kevin's live.
Netflix. Do you remember the movie She's All That?
Yeah, I seen that they did a remake of He's All That or some dumb shit.
Oh my god, it's the biggest piece of shit, dude. Oh,
why am I not surprised that you watched it?
I watched it. It was on, and I was like, "Oh, what the fuck? I'll watch it." Wow, it was bad. And I kept looking at the dude, and I'm like, "Where do I fucking know this guy from?" And then I realized at the end of the movie, I was like, oh, it's the kid from Cobra Kai.
So you quit what? So someone's still over here giving me shit because I was giving her shit for being in Kevin's live. She's like, I popped in for a second because why? You were on break, so I quit. I'm not coming in no more, bitch ass. Oh my god. You act like it's the first time I've caught you in there when you should have been here.
I can honestly say
it's
I've
so
been
serious.
Live for all of 30 seconds.
Oh, it's so serious. I can't tease her about anything.
No, you can't. You should know that she's gangsta.
I mean, that's you can do that. You can spend every Wednesday night there. It's not a Mizzou hat, it's a Michigan hat. Come on, Tiger.
What?
Michigan. KC Tigers came in and he was like, love the Mizzou hat. Go Tigers.
Wow, that's
what the who's ass dumbass
kicking junk.
You ain't making nobody. You're not gonna make me cry. You might probably make Jeff cry, but
good luck with that. What?
But that's on you. That's totally on you if you want to go hear the same conspiracy political nonsense every Wednesday. If you want to go do that, that's fine.
I'll tell you what, though. I can rock a conspiracy theory with the best of them, but fuck, it gets old quick.
Oh, believe me, I know, Jeff, because since I don't allow you to
shit that's
do
going
your
on
little
in Afghanistan, like you fucking read about, but
yeah,
it gets old really fast.
I don't let you do your rants in here, so then I have to listen to them when we talk on Messenger, and I'm like,
yeah, exactly. Well, I literally watch political commentary all morning long, where the point where I'm like, I should talk to Chris about this, and I'm like, no, he's not going to give a fuck, so I don't send it.
Yeah, I just tried to change. I just tried to change the subject.
Yeah,
pull the e-brake on your political nonsense. Casey said, just giving you shit every time I have a Mizzou hat on. They say nice Michigan hat, nice. Well, I mean, they both rock that Block M. I mean, so I've actually made that mistake a couple times.
That Block M is iconic.
Yeah. Well, I've made that mistake where I've been in lids or something, and I'll pick up a hat, and I'm like, oh, man, this is a badass Michigan hat. And then I look at the back of it, and it's like Mizzou, and I'm like, son of a bitch, you got me. Put that motherfucker back. Why is there a fucking Mizzou hat in here and I can't find a Michigan hat? Well, it's because we're in Ohio.
Like, fuck you.
Dude, that's the thing that kills me, man. You're not floating away yet. Well, that's good to know. That's the thing that kills me, and I've mentioned it to Summer before, because I've been down there. I can go to sporting stores up here and whatnot. I cannot find Cleveland shit anywhere, and I'm fucking in Ohio. You know, I can go down to Tennessee.
There's a sports jersey store here, and I was like, you know what? I want to get something Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care if it's Browns. I don't care if it's Buckeyes. I don't care what it is. I just want something Ohio. Yeah. Couldn't find it to save my fucking life. And I was like, this is bullshit. And he's like, nobody cares about Ohio and Cancun. I'm like, fuck you. And I walked out.
Nobody cares about Ohio in Ohio.
You just lost a customer. And he's like, yeah, we don't care. And I'm like, yeah, I know.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I'll go down to Tennessee and go to a sports store. And, man, I can find Cleveland Brown shit all over the place. But, like, here, this is what pisses me off. I'm going to go on my own little rant for a minute.
Go ahead.
I live in Ohio. I'm 2 hours from Cleveland. I'm 2 hours from Cincinnati. I go into Dick's Sporting Goods, right? Now, being that we are in Central Ohio, I expect them to have a big Ohio State section. I don't ever expect them to have Michigan. I don't go into sports stores expecting to find Michigan stuff. I'll just order it online.
Right.
Or if I happen to be up in Michigan, I'll go to the Den and I'll buy Michigan stuff at the but So last year I was looking for a jersey. I wanted a Myles Garrett jersey. I still want a Myles Garrett jersey. So I'm like, well, I'm going to go to Dick's. Got Dick's right here in Newark. Got a Dick's over in Easton. So I go to Dick's here in Newark. Walk in, got the big Ohio State section. Got a little tiny Cincinnati Bengals section, and then you got this huge fucking Pittsburgh Steelers section, bigger than the Ohio State section, and no brown stuff.
Steelers suck.
Yeah, so no brown stuff. So I was like, fuck it, I'll just go to Easton. They got a bigger Dick's. I'll go up there. Yeah, they got bigger Dick's in Easton. Yeah. So I go to Easton, right? Yeah. So I go up to Easton, and it's the same thing, but the only difference between Newark and Easton, they've also got a big Columbus Blue Jackets section, the hockey team up here.
Okay, I was just
hell yeah, this is I was like, hell yeah, this is awesome. But still, it's the same thing. Big old Steelers section, little tiny Bengals section, and even smaller section of Cleveland Browns. And then, like, all their Brown stuff was fucking Jeff size. Like, I didn't even have anything in my size. I was just like, yeah, you fucking killing me here. I don't want to order it online because I want the goddamn.
Didn't send me shit.
Yeah, I'm like, I want the fucking jersey right now. I don't want to order it online. KC said he wishes he was born in Easton because they have bigger dicks.
Yeah, there you go.
But I just don't understand why it is so hard for. But like I said, I go down to Tennessee and go to a sports store, and I can get Cleveland Brown stuff all fucking day long. And it was the same thing down in Charleston. There was a store that I used to go to all the time, and
Put in the fridge.
I could get Brown stuff all day. I could get Michigan stuff all day, but hey, come on to Ohio. I have to go to the fucking stadium to buy anything if I don't want to buy it online.
My kid just said I smell like beer. I told him, "Fuck you." I'm drinking beer. What the fuck? Yeah, go to fucking bed. What? I'm drinking beer. What am I supposed to smell like? Roses? Fuck you.
Go to bed, Juan Jr.
I guarantee you, I tell that to my wife, she'll slap my face.
Oh yeah. Patrick's not floating away yet, so that's a good thing. Pat's up there in New York. He hasn't floated away yet. He's still with us.
What part of New York are you from, Pat?
The Bronx.
Fuck de Blasio.
I like.
I was gonna say that. Fuck de Blasio.
I don't think anybody likes him.
Fucker in the face. I would punch that motherfucker in the face. And I'm not the guy to throw the first punch ever, but I would punch that motherfucker in the face.
Yeah, I was gonna say, trust me, New Yorkers do not like him.
Yeah, he's gone.
One of the radio shows I listen to, they're based out of I think it's Long Island. What's the other island up there?
I don't know.
There's several islands. I think it's Long Island. I could be wrong.
And I don't know. Fuck.
Yeah,
not from.
But they fucking bitch about that goofy bastard all day, every day.
Oh, dude. Oh, Jesus.
Well, he's a
I'm gonna say it out loud. Fuck the Democrats.
Do you feel better? You got that out of your
Yes,
system?
I do.
I
actually do.
You feel good?
I feel lighter.
you are allowed to get.
Like I just dropped 12 fucking pounds off my fucking back.
That was my make-a-wish for the year. Was allowing Jeff to make
Say fuck the Democrats.
The little retarded bastard dying of cancer had one wish, and he just wanted to say that, so I let him do it on the podcast. So now I've done my good deed, my charity for the year.
Yeah.
No more. Back to being an asshole.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
According to my girlfriend. My fiance, sorry, not my girlfriend. My
Oh, you want to talk about getting in trouble? Fucking.
She's already mad at me, so.
So I bought my wife something when we bought the bed, and I haven't mentioned this. The place where we bought the bed is a massive store. It's called Talabodega, right?
Mhm.
And Talabodega has everything you would need for your house. Like you can even buy a house in there, literally. Like they have
Okay,
models
fair
of
enough.
houses. They have like models of houses that you can buy in different areas that you can buy. But you can buy stoves, you can buy air fryers, you can buy fucking deep fryers, whatever the fuck you want. And I spent $12 and I bought a miniature food processor. And ever since I bought it, I've used it once. My wife has used it 62 million times. She
That
fucking
is
loves
not-
that thing.
That is not where I thought you were going to go with this story. Because you were
Yeah,
talking
I know,
about the bed and everything else. I thought you were going to be like,
no, but it was one of those things. It's like they were checking on prices, like what kind of discount they could give us and shit. And I was like, oh, I'm fucking bored. Let's just pick out a fucking bed and go because as we stated before, I'm the kind of dude who walks in and says, give me that one. Let's get the fuck out of here. I don't want to spend 3 days in a fucking store. So they're we can give you 10%. I was like, no, I won't give me more,
Yeah.
And so I'm looking around all this stupid shit. I'm looking at new ranges. I'm looking at built-in ovens. I'm looking at washers and dryers because I'm like, I want all the cool tech. And they have this little Taurus. It's Taurus, Taurus.
Yeah.
And it's just this miniature food processor. It's literally holds like a cup and a half of shit. And I have to say, as somebody that lives in the Caribbean, I fucking hate fish. I literally told my wife when I met her that I'm allergic to fish.
Nice.
Like if I eat fish, it'll fucking kill me. That's how much I hate fish. And she literally found out like a month or two later when we went on a tour and they had fish fingers that I thought were chicken fingers, and I was eating them like, these are fucking awesome. I'm eating them. She's like, oh my God, it's fish. You're going to fucking die. I was like, I was lying.
Yeah, I'm not really allergic to them.
But yesterday, she took the food processor and she ground up a bunch of shit. And I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, I'm going to make lunch. I'm like, cool. I don't have to fucking cook. And she made fish. Now, as someone that hates fish, I had 2 fucking bowls of this fish.
Well, it's not that you hate fish. Apparently, you like fish because you just named 2 instances where you ate fish and you liked it.
No, but here's the thing. It all depends on how you cook it. If it tastes like fucking fish, I don't fucking want it.
No, I mean I'm on board with you. I don't care for fish. I like seafood, but I don't care for fish.
Don't get me wrong. I will eat lobster until the day I fucking die. I love lobster.
Yeah.
I just can't afford it, which is the only reason I go on Captain Hook, which is what she did last Saturday. Fucking Captain Hook, they give you surf and turf. And literally I'll be like, look, you take my fucking steak, I'll eat your fucking lobster. So I get 2 lobster tails. Because she's not a big lobster person. And I'm like, I'll eat lobster until the cows come home. Because they give you that butter that's like a dipping sauce. And it's just melted butter. And I'm like, I'll drink this fucking shit like a shot. but she ground up. We bought a I don't want to say can, but it's not a can. It's like a canister, like a plastic barrel with like 4,000 pieces of garlic in it.
Yeah.
And she put 5 of those in that fucking food processor and blended it up. And then she put in onion and blended it up and all this. I don't know what the fuck she put in it. But she made this fish before I tore apart the kitchen. that was so fucking good. I ate so much of it. I was like, if I eat another bite, I'm gonna fucking explode. It was so fucking good, and to the point where, like, at 2:00 in the morning last night, we were watching Letters to Juliet. Very, 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 very romantic comedy. And extremely. I love a romantic comedy. I will watch The Notebook by myself. I fucking love a romantic comedy. I love The fucking Notebook. It's an amazing movie.
It's a good movie, but yeah, it's not gonna bring me to. It's not good enough where I'm just gonna be like, oh, you know what? I'm hanging around the house. I'm bored. I think I'm gonna watch the Notebook.
I've bought it on DVD and Blu-ray. But we were watching this movie because she'd never seen it, and she pauses it. She pauses it and she runs. She goes, "Go downstairs, get me some fish." I was like, "Okay." So I went and got her fish, and she does. They sell these branded chips here. They're basically like they're called totapos. They're basically unsalted hard tortillas, like almost like a tortilla chip.
Yeah,
they're tortilla chip. But she sent me over to the neighbor's house that he's got a little store there, and I went over there and I bought a pack of cigarettes, big liter and a half of squirt, and 3 liter of Coke and totapos. And I come back and she's reheated the fish, and she's got what's left of the fish in a bowl, and she's just eating it with his totapos while we're watching this fucking movie. And she's like, "You don't want any?" I'm like, "You know what? I've eaten enough fish where I'm good for the year. But fuck,
I'm good, lady."
I bought myself a bag of Doritos and polished that motherfucker off. I love a bag of nacho Doritos. I will buy the biggest bag of nacho Doritos I got and a big 3 liter of Coke and just barrel through that motherfucker during a movie.
And that is why you're a fat ass.
Yes, yes.
The
other day she told me, "You need to exercise," and I'm like, "Well, stop letting me buy fucking chips at 3:00 in the fucking morning."
Yeah.
You wonder why I'm fucking fat fuck.
Lately, man, I've been on a tortilla chips and salsa kick, man. I've been eating the shit out of them lately.
Dude,
like
I got the best salsa mix. One of my ex-girlfriends talked to me. The girl I dated right after high school taught me this. You take sour cream and Tostitos salsa mix.
Mm-hmm.
Mix them two motherfuckers together.
I'll do that. I'll get the salsa, and then some like queso cheese and sour cream, and mix it all together and just fucking go to town, man. But I don't know what it is lately.
I'm
like,
also the kind of motherfucker like you had McDonald's today. When I go to McDonald's, the first thing I asked was like, make sure you give me extra mayonnaise packets because I mix mayonnaise and ketchup together.
Oh yeah,
that's how I fry it. I rock that motherfucker.
We used to do that shit in high school.
I still do that.
Yeah,
I taught my kids that.
Who showed us it.
I don't know who showed us to it.
Somebody showed us that in high school
because I'm like 10 years old.
Yeah, somebody showed us that in high school because we used to make fun of them. But they're like, "No, here, look, just try it." And then we tried it, and
shove a fry in your mouth, and you're like,
Yeah.
"Holy fuck! This changes everything."
Everybody was doing it, and I still do it to this day. I mean, I don't do it all the time, but again, ketchup is one of those things.
And Hellman's mayonnaise, and take a spatula and scoop out a big old chunk of mayonnaise and squeeze a bunch of fucking Heinz ketchup in it, and I'll mix it in a bowl. And the first time I did it in front of my kids, they were like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Oh, you were in for a treat."
Yeah.
Sit back, little boy. Sit back, little girl. You're gonna love this.
Wow. You know, there are some phrases that you should never utter out of your mouth, and you're in for a treat. Sit down, little boy. Sit down, little girl. It's one of those phrases.
Today, I was teaching my son how to use a tape measure, which sounds weird, but because we're building this fucking kitchen, I said, I write everything down on everything.
Yeah.
Like, I have tiles here in the kitchen that I've written 84 centimeters and 3/4 inches and all this shit. And I told my son, I said, look, I wrote down on one of the tiles, go find out, because I'm outside in the front yard cutting wood. And I said, go find out exactly what that measurement was. He comes back and he gives me like 14 different measurements. And I'm like, wait, which one? He's like, you wrote on 15 different fucking tiles, Dad. Which one do you want? I said, okay, take the tape measure and go and measure the distance. And he says, how do I read a tape measure? And I was like, I failed as a father.
No,
I literally said to myself, I failed as a father. So I sat him down. And I said, look, this is how you read a tape measure. And I don't know what it is, but for the past 5 years, I've done everything in centimeters.
Well,
I don't
isn't
know
that
why.
the only, well, I mean, that's what
It all comes down to. I think it all comes down to if I go to Home Depot here and I say I need a 3/4 inch piece of plywood, and they're like, "What?" I'm like, 15 millimeters, motherfucker. They're like, "Oh, okay, yeah, we got that." You know.
Yeah, well,
So,
I mean, that's their unit of measurement down there. So I mean, you just
exactly.
kind of converted.
I've slowly
But,
converted. So like when I tell you something, what it costs in dollars, I'm instantly doing the math what it cost in pesos. And the same thing with if I tell you how, like the section of this kitchen I built today, the cabinet is just under 4 feet. It's a 1.5 meters, 1.25 meters.
Yeah.
Which is just over. It's a meter is basically 3 foot, but it's actually 6 inches shorter than 3 foot, but whatever.
Yeah, almost there. But I mean, like I said, you can't be upset because your son didn't know how to read a tape measure, because it's not like we come out the womb knowing how to read tape measures. We all had to be taught at some point in time.
But I've been slowly teaching him how to read tape measure, and I almost refuse to teach him in standard. I'm teaching him in metric because I'm doing all the measurements in metric. Because I don't know why the U.S. hasn't switched over to metric, for the simple fact everything's divisible by fucking 10.
Because it's America.
Yeah, exactly.
And you know what?
They always say, "Oh, older people in the States won't get it." Motherfucker, it's divisible by 10. Like, you can do it on your fingers. Like, how much is 3/4 of an inch, Chris? It's about that much.
3/4 of an inch. Yeah.
Okay, but how much is it in centimeters?
I don't fucking know, because I don't live in some backwards ass. I don't live in some backwards ass third world country. Okay. I live in America. Which is the only country that uses standard. That's because we're the best country. We're the greatest, undefeated in war, back-to-back World War champions.
You heard the song. I love that fucking song.
We got tired of beating everybody else up. We fought ourselves.
Yeah, exactly. But like, I don't know what it is, but it's literally become. It's so much easier once you. It does take a little bit to switch your brain over to.
And speaking of war, and we've beat ourselves. Just an FYI for all you knuckleheads in the South who seem to think that if a civil war were to break out again today, that you would win because you're in the South, and especially you, Texas, you lost once because we're smarter than you in the North. And 200 years ago, you were fucking your cousins, and in 2021, you're still fucking your cousins. So calm down. And that's mainly directed at Texas. Calm the fuck down.
I'm down there.
I keep seeing all these memes. It's like, if we were to break the United States up into sections, and then like it's wherever Texas is, like, oh, we already got this. Texas is there. We automatically win.
With the exception of the fact that 90% of most states are fucking snowflakes.
Yeah.
It was like, I'll go at you with my fucking keyboard, please, bitch. I remember getting in trouble because it was hunting season. I showed up at school with a fucking gun in my gun rack.
the thing that makes me laugh and cracks me up when they start having this debate and you start reading through the comics, like everybody in the South is like, we're all hunters and we grew up hunting and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, but you come to Ohio because we have the biggest bucks. That's in the north. So guess what we do up here? We hunt too. So that's an
I seriously remember going to school and taking my shotgun out of the gun rack and taking it into the office and be like, hey, I forgot to take this out of the truck. And it was like, that's okay. 50 other people did the same fucking thing. Label it.
Ours were just ours were always in our trucks. I mean, I never took a shotgun to school, but I had all my buddies that, I had several friends at East Knox that just had their guns and gun racks in the back of their truck. Nobody thought anything of it.
No, I always had a gun in my gun rack. I've
just been seeing those memes a lot lately.
Why would you have a gun rack?
Yeah. I've just been seeing those memes. Yeah, I've just been seeing those memes a lot lately. They crack me up when Texas chimes in and it's like, as Jeff would say, calm down there, Chief.
Yeah, exactly. Calm down, Chief. We got this.
Yeah.
Well, the one thing
you guys almost met your apocalypse due to a little bit of snow. Calm down.
Yeah, exactly. Calm down there, Chief. We got this. No, that's the one thing of growing up in Ohio is rain, sleet, snow, tornado. What else you got?
Earthquakes.
We've been through that shit. We got this. Hunt for your own food, please. So it's Monday.
Yeah, right. We take a week off for school for that. What are you talking about? You're not the only people who hunt.
Well, I'm pretty sure they probably did East Knox as well, but I know in Clear Fork, we first day of deer season, school was closed because 90% of the school wouldn't fucking show up anyway because it was first day of fucking deer season.
Yeah, I don't know if we got the whole week off the first week or it was
we would always get first day.
I know we had a couple of days off. Yeah, we always had the first day, but I don't know if it was a full week or just like half the week or something like that. They took off.
I didn't go to school at all that week until I caught my buck.
I was never much. I mean, I go out. I can deer hunt. I just I don't want to get up at the ass crack of dawn. B, it's cold. Yeah. So now I'd sit on my porch and shoot rabbits and shit. Like I've gone turkey hunting and pheasant and squirrel and I've gone deer hunting and everything like that.
I want to take my kids snipe hunting. I told my wife that. She's like, you're not going to teach our kids how to hunt. And I said, honey, let me teach you a little bit something about snipes. Come on, grab this bag. We'll go out snipe hunting. And after I explained what snipe hunting was, she was like, that's fucked up. I said, oh, I've done it. I've been the butt of that joke.
Yeah. I've never been the butt of that joke, but I've pulled that joke off a few times in my life.
Oh my God, it is the funniest thing when somebody you toss a rock into their bag, they fucking freak the fuck out. I fucking got one. And everybody else is fucking rolling on the ground laughing. This brother's like, no, I really got one. Sure you did, Rob.
Yeah, you did, buddy.
I remember my brother got me. He's like, hey, snipe hunting season's coming up. I was like, oh, really? We can go hunting? He's like, yeah, but you don't need a gun or nothing. You just need a bag. I'm like, really? He's like, yeah. Snipe hunting, man. They run right in your bag. And he's running around with sticks. He's clicking stick scares. He says, no, you keep that bag closed down. That motherfucker's going to run into your bag when I scare him. And it's like 3 o'clock in the fucking morning. And he tossed a rock into my bag. And I was like, I fucking got one. I screamed so loud that I swear to God, the neighbor that lived a mile away fucking heard me scream, I fucking got one. And I look over this motherfucker, and he is rolling on the ground laughing to the point where he was ready to piss himself laughing. And I'm sitting there going, I fucking got one. No, I swear to God, dude, I got one. He's like, yeah, check your bag.
Check your bag, dummy.
It fucking cracks me up every time.
Oh my gosh.
I think I'm gonna do that this like December. I'm gonna take my kids snipe hunting. I think they'll get a kick out of it.
I think it's
My son will fall for it. My daughter, she'd be like, "Fuck that shit, I ain't going." At 3 o'clock in the morning, fuck you.
yeah, fuck you.
This is the kid that sleeps till noon. As a 6-year-old, she'll sleep till noon if you let her.
Yeah, fuck you.
That's
I'm
my
watching
kind
PJ Masks. Yeah,
Yeah, fuck yeah. You know that I give my daughter shit, but she is totally my daughter because she will sleep till noon if you let her. And I'm like, hell yeah, let her sleep.
Hell yeah. Let her sleep.
You know, as somebody that no matter what, I'm up by 7 fucking o'clock in the morning.
Shit.
I don't go anywhere. I don't have a job, but I'm up at 7 o'clock in the morning no matter what. Sometimes 6:30, and I just can't sleep past 7:30. But when I was younger, fuck, I'll sleep till 3 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh yeah. I have my days. I mean, sleeping in for me, I'm usually up by like 9, 10 at the latest. But
I'm also the guy that will stay up till 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like
tonight.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I'll sleep till 9 or 10, but then I just feel like the day's fucking wasted.
Yeah. And then it's
I have my.
It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah, I mean, I do have my days where I'll still sleep till 12, 1 o'clock, but that's just because
I did it. I did it once. I've done it once in this past year. I did it the other day. My brother-in-law and sister-in-law were here, 16 and 14. So I was like, they got the kids. I'm going to sleep. I slept, and I woke up and I was like 12, and I was like, well, I guess I'll get up and make lunch.
Well, damn, I guess I'll.
Fucking pancakes.
Yeah, so they ain't nothing wrong with that, man. There's no rules on when you can and can't have breakfast unless you go to McDonald's.
Well, I back to building the kitchen. I was taking out all this stuff because I don't know what asshole came up with the design of this kitchen, but it was one drawer, a small section of a shelf that was one door, and then 2 double doors. And I was like, what fucking idiot came up with this? And the one section that was a single door, I literally had beans, rice, pancake mix, and all that, flour, all that shit in there. I kept my vanilla in there. And I have a canister that I keep pancake mix in. And I was telling my wife, I said, I ran out of pancake mix. And then I realized when I was taking everything out of the fucking cupboard today, I was like, I have 4 things of pancake mix. I don't need to buy any more.
Yeah, right.
My canister was empty. I just didn't notice everything else because I hate going into the cupboard, which is why I'm rebuilding the kitchen.
Mm-hmm. It's just like, how the hell did I end up with all this? But
I have like 6 bags of rice.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
I have 3 bags of chili peppers, dried chili peppers, 3 different styles, 6 bags of each, 2 bags of each. But it's like, I don't know how to fucking use. My wife puts them in everything. I don't fucking do with it.
Yeah,
so it'll sit
just there.
It'll sit there until Jesus returns to go, what the fuck are you doing with these chili peppers? Yeah. But my wife, she's like, oh, what's wrong with this? I'm like, okay. Because I'm not oh, by the way, I did pork in the air fryer the other day. Fucking hell, dude. Holy shit. I know why I bought my air fryer.
Yeah. Well, if Summer was here, then she would do it.
I was looking, we're running low on food, which is another reason why I'm redoing the kitchen now, because we haven't gone grocery shopping. So I was like, there's no food to cook, so what the fuck? Might as well rebuild the kitchen.
Yeah, right.
So
makes sense.
The last of the food that was in there was fish and pork. And it was I forget what it's called. It was like a pork shoulder.
Mm.
It's a big old chunk, 4 big old chunks. So I took it out, let it defrost for like 15, 20 minutes, and then cut it in halves. And I watched a video. I follow this lady because I don't know shit about cooking. So I follow this lady on YouTube that talks about all she does is air fry every fucking thing.
Yeah.
And she was talking about air frying chicken, and she's like, oh, you take olive oil and put it on it, and then you put salt and pepper in them. So I went through all my fucking spices. I'm like, yeah, garlic salt, yeah, pepper, you know, I'm going fucking nuts. and I coated this fucking thing with all these different spices. Threw it in the air fryer for I think 20 minutes, still frozen in the middle. And when it came out, it is the best pork I've ever had in my life, and I still don't remember the recipe.
Nice.
Well, I told my wife, I said, we need to buy more pork. And she's like, did you guys save me any? She goes, out of 4 pieces, did you save me any? I was like, no, it's gone. Because I made, the last thing that was in my freezer was frozen corn on the cob, which I can only buy at fucking Costco because you can't get corn on the cob fucking anywhere in Mexico. And frozen pork. And I was like, I know what I'm making today. So I boiled the corn on the cob and air fried the pork. And holy fuck, dude, I was impressed with myself.
Nice.
And there was 8 pieces of corn on the cob. I had 3 or 4. I don't remember. I lost count. And all while I'm watching House of Cards. It was just like I was in heaven because my wife, like I said, my wife was away at a birthday party for 2 days. They rented a cabin that has a cenote, which is basically a sinkhole with water in it. And I seen the pictures; it's fucking beautiful. Yeah. And she's like, "Do you want to come?" And I was like, "No." Is there TV there? No. Well, I'm not fucking going. So, you know. I told my wife, I was like, can you, from your phone, can you order us some pizza or something? Because if I order, they just like, this motherfucker doesn't speak really good Spanish. We're not delivering. Or I'll send her friend a message like, hey, Cecile, can you order pizza from Papa John's and have them delivered to my house? And she's like, yeah, okay. Nice. Because I'll send her a picture of my water bill, which has my address on it. I'm like, send it to this address and tell me when they're at the gate. It's hilarious. Nice. So I've done that like 6 times. And I said to my wife, I said, can you send us a pizza or send us some Uber Eats? And she's like, there's food in the freezer. I was like, thanks. I didn't really want to fucking cook, but okay. So I looked at the freezer and there was pork and corn on the cob. And then she got mad that I ate all the fucking corn on the cob. You could have overeaten it or something. But no. He wanted me to cook. So I cooked and I ate it all.
I ate it all, bitch. You don't get nothing. But on that note.
She was mad as hell that I ate all her fucking corn.
She'll get over it. Just go buy more pork. But on that note, I'm going to be the one that goes tonight that says, we're going to wrap this bad boy up, mainly because I've got to get up and I have another 12-hour day ahead of me tomorrow, which I'm not looking forward to, but it is what it is.
Well, I gotta finish building this fucking kitchen. My wife's already pissed because she gave me the idea. She said, you know, we got all this wood. You've been talking about rebuilding the kitchen. Rebuild the kitchen with a piece of wood, with the wood we got. And I said, okay. She meant in like a week or 2, and I took it as today because she went back to work. So I'm ripping apart the fucking kitchen. Yeah. She literally said, she left the house this morning. She's like, I expect this house to be fucking perfect when I get home. And she gets home and I got everything. I mean, I sent you the video. I have stuff on the kitchen table. I have stuff on a folding table. I have stuff all over the floor. And she's like, what happened to cleaning the house? I said, oh, I cleaned the house. Then I decided to rip apart the kitchen.
Then I tore the kitchen apart.
she says, I didn't mean today. I said, well, you weren't here, so I ripped apart the kitchen.
You weren't here. I was bored. Fuck it. It's done.
So now she's like, look, you got 2 days to finish this motherfucker.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I still got 2 sheets of plywood left. I'm ready to rock this motherfucker.
Yeah, I was gonna say you got today and tomorrow. Get it all done by or tomorrow and Friday. Get it all done.
Body filler.
Yeah, get it all done and out of the way before Saturday, because
yeah, that's not gonna happen. Because I still gotta go over to Home Depot and buy 1x12s so I can build drawers. I gotta build drawers because you can't really build drawers out of plywood because they'll just fucking fall apart. So I'm gonna do it out of 1x12s.
Yeah,
that'll be like $10,000 worth of wood.
Yeah,
because wood is actually slowly going down back to 2018 prices, but in like a year.
Yeah, they'll get down there eventually.
I think I have $300 worth of wood in this house where in 2018 it would have cost me like $50.
Yeah. Well, hopefully, like I said, Saturday when we do the podcast. Saturday when we do the podcast, maybe you'll have made good progress on the kitchen.
I'll put a dent in it.
Yeah, because as I said earlier today at work when you sent me that video, I was like, this goofy son Mitch done tore the fucking kitchen apart. What the hell?
Literally, the cabinets that came in the house. I said I will put the video of the video I sent Chris. There is nothing in my kitchen but the shelf I built. What, 6 months ago?
Yeah, something like that.
6 months ago, I built a shelf. And today, the only thing left that I sent you was the shelf.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and end this bad boy. Yeah. Appreciate y'all watching, listening, hanging out with us. Chatter's Box was pretty active tonight as always. Greatly appreciated to the old Chatter's Box. And if you guys aren't already, go ahead and check us out on social media. We're on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, all at Nonsensical Nonsense. Go give us a thumbing.
Yeah.
And give Jeff a thumbing because he likes it. And if you want to catch all the other episodes, we're up to
I might go for it.
Yeah, probably. We're up to 37. They're moving along pretty quick. But if you want to check out all the other episodes, feel free to check us out on.
Does it blow your mind that we've hit 37 episodes?
I can't believe that. Yeah, it's kind of flown by.
Fucking
but
out of nowhere.
Yeah, right. But you can give the other 36 episodes a listen on Google, Apple, Spotify, pretty much anywhere you get your little podcast jollies off at. And as I've said several times, if actor, comedian, musician, gamer, just another podcast host, just some random jerk off that doesn't mind hanging out with two other jerk offs, shoot us a email. Let us know.
Oh yeah.
And
at the very least, we'll get Rock Lee back on here. And if you want to email us, you can do it at nonsensicalnonsensepodcast@gmail.com. Sorry, I'm drunk.
Yeah, no, yeah, definitely. I'd like to try to get Rock Lee on here again. It was fun. I think he had fun hanging out with us, and it was.
Well, it was that Saturday night. If nobody saw it, which I don't know anybody saw it because it was so late. We did the podcast that went 2 hours and like 20 minutes. Then we did the after hour show that went over 2 hours.
Yeah, the after show was like almost 3 hours.
Karaoke for like an hour.
Yeah.
Until my wife was like, "Yeah, it's time." I was like, "All right, I gotta go."
I guess I gotta go. But we'll be
she
back.
Did hang out for a full hour. Well, we did.
Yeah. But we'll be back Saturday night, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoy the rest of your week. And we will see you Saturday. We are going to leave you with a little a little blacktop mucho. Let's see. That just
Wicked
saves
Woman.
me from having.
Wicked Woman. Wicked Woman. Fucking song, dude. I've listened to that song like 9 times today. That song is amazing.
Where the hell is it at?
And I don't know who the fuck is that chick in the video. Wow, she's gorgeous. I'd let her attack me. I'm sure it's Matt's girlfriend or something, so I'll probably get my ass kicked for it, but she's gorgeous.
You know what? I'm not 100% sure, but I think she is not Matt's girlfriend, but one of their girlfriends. I don't know. I could be wrong.
I don't know, but some lucky guy gets to hang out with her. She's in a couple of their videos.
Yeah. So how are you really feeling right now about her? Jesus Christ!
I'll watch that video.
Calm down.
Yeah. How you doing?
And on Jeff being creepy, we're gonna go ahead and kill his camera.
creepy guy. Yes.
We're gonna go ahead and get Blacktop
Send me to
Mojo.
bed,
You guys have a great week. Enjoy the rest of your week, and we will see you Saturday.
Deuces.
You heard, man. Mike's still on. We can hear you, so don't be stupid.
I
She likes the moon, she likes the night, she likes the blood on her hands. She dances naked through the trees until her eyes go red. She whispers prayers into the wind and she communes with the dead. She throws the bones into the fire and in darkness she chants. Raise the blade above her head. As I began to bleed, she said, wow, a mother in the sky, take this sacrifice. I wanna live forever, and now the spirit in the air, give me a new blood, make me a god like you. Around the woods, 1,000 eyes look on as she starts to feast. There was a smile on her face as she watched my soul leave. Licked her lips to back her head as blood ran down her chin. She said,
Hey,
Sir, can I help you?
do you have any weapons of any kind? Anything to defend yourself?
Sir, this is a Speedy Mart. We have hot dogs 2 for $1. I just put them on the roller yesterday. They're pretty good.
No, man, like something sharp, something like I can stab, defend myself with.
I've got some sharp cheddar combos over there. It's kind of like a Ritz cracker pregnant with a cheese baby.
All right, well, let me just take one of these lighters and I'm gonna borrow your bug spray, and can I borrow your bathroom key as well?
Yeah, bathroom key. All right. I got your bathroom key right there. Make sure you bring that back. And that'll be $13.62. And I'm gonna have to have exact change, sir. We're in a coin shortage at the moment.
Whatever, man. Okay. Just that. No, I'm sorry.